Another non-paranormal true horror story. Trigger warnings advised. The following contents include child abuse and child sexual abuse pedophilia. I can't remember my exact age, but I believe this story occurred when I was around 9 or 10. This all seems like such a distant if still highly traumatic memory. This all takes place when we visited a family friend for their daughter's birthday party. She was turning 16 and our mothers were very close, so we had to go. Hell, this 16-year-old had even babysat me occasionally, which is what makes this story all the more horrifying. When we first arrived there, everything was fine. The birthday girl had her friends over and I was having a fun time hanging out with the other kids there. This girl was someone I considered a sister at this point in my life, so when I noticed her and her best friend disappearing on her special day, I got curious and maybe even a little worried, so I went looking for them. I searched the whole house and found them in the birthday girl's room, smoking cigarettes. And when I opened the door after knocking, they immediately pulled me in and sat me down. And that's when everything took a turn for the worst, when the true darkness in them showed itself. They started kissing each other deeply and their hands started roaming each other's bodies. And I began to feel uncomfortable. After all, I was only a young child, so I tried to get up and leave the room, no longer wanting to be there. But they told me to stay, and unfortunately, like a fool, I did. After all, we're all told to listen to our elders, and they had quite a few years on me. And this is when things got even darker. The best friend started trying to get me to touch her breasts, and before this time I was extremely innocent, never having even kissed a girl. After all, I was only a child, not quite even reaching the double digits in age. I didn't want to touch her. I even said no and that I don't want to. But unfortunately, she was stronger, and getting annoyed with my denial, she forcefully grabbed my hand and put it inside her bra. Immediately I ripped my hand away, feeling sick and confused, but it didn't stop there. I do not feel up to sharing the rest of the details as they are truly sickening, and I'll spare you from them. But what I will say is that they had sex in front of me and made me dress in girls' clothing and makeup. This all happened in an hour, maybe 2, but to me it felt like an eternity. When they were done, they immediately wasted no time in threatening me, telling me that if I ever told anyone I would be in trouble, as if I was the one in the wrong, as if I had forced my perversions on them, when they were the true monsters. When I finally managed to get out of that room, I ran off crying. I couldn't process what had just happened to me. I ended up in the basement of that house, bawling my eyes out. Eventually, when someone found me in that basement, all I could say was that they put me in girls' clothes and bullied me. Eventually I ended up in my mum's car, safely hidden away from those monsters, and fell asleep until that party was over. I am now 27 and that whole traumatic event has seriously messed me up. I have a lot of issues now that I won't share, because that's personal, but the effects were and still are to this day devastating. What's even worse is that over the years I have tried to tell others I was close to, only to be told I should have enjoyed it, and that others claim they wish they were in my place. Only one person in my life has ever validated my feelings on the matter and shown the only true reaction a statement like this warrants. Disgust, shock, anger, etc., and all on my behalf. I just want you all out there to know that it isn't just men who abuse children. Anyone can be an abuser. 2 women, because their actions dictate they are not children, abused a young boy. Me. And if you have been abused in that way or in any way, please find someone you can talk to about it, someone you can trust. They don't even have to be a professional. And know this, you are not alone.